Hello, everybody, and welcome back to One More Day. Now, since I came up with a topic, that means you
Again?
come up with a topic.
Well, this past weekend, we attended one of our friends' weddings. So we are just going along with that theme. And we're going to talk about our wedding, weddings we've been to, and just weddings in general.
Yeah. We had a wedding. That we did.
Yep.
Addi and her mom did most of the planning, so I don't really have much to say. Actually, I do want to say, when we decided to get married on May 4th, I said we should do a Star Wars wedding. And Addi was like, Star Wars is dumb. And I just want to lay that groundwork. Okay, Addi, your turn.
I wasn't into Star Wars then, okay? I am now. I have regrets, and I hate it when you bring it up because I have regrets. Either way, my family, when we have weddings, we call them brown bag weddings because we do all the flowers, the cake, the catering, the decorations, the setup. We do everything, and we do it dirt cheap, but our weddings are really nice. Like, they do not look like they're dirt cheap. We even had a themed wedding for $3,000 total. That's how much everything cost.
Yeah.
And it was themed. And my sister kind of had a theme, but it was mostly just kind of like greenery and stuff. But she had an actual venue. We ended up just having ours in like our reception in a church. Hers was pretty cheap too. Like, just all of my cousins' weddings have been super cheap just because we do everything ourselves. We do the flowers, we do the catering. Usually we have a friend or family that gifts the cake. We had the cake gifted to us for our wedding from our sister-in-law, and then Millie, my sister.
So good.
Yeah. Millie, my sister, had hers gifted from our aunt that also planned weddings all of her life. So,
Who?
My Aunt Laura, I think. I think that's who it was. But all of my family's weddings have been like...
You can keep smacking your lip.
My mouth is dry.
Do you need some water?
I'm hungry.
No. Shouldn't you be licking your lips then?
Either way. But because of that, I don't attend weddings very often. Usually I'm in them or I'm planning them.
No, wouldn't you still attend them then?
Like, I don't like just sit in the audience and watch. I think Chantel's was like the first I'd ever just sat and watched, because
it was so pretty.
From back, I guess, my Aunt Candace, I'm pretty sure I was the flower girl. I don't remember a whole lot from hers, but I do remember, I think we had it at Crystal Hot Springs, but I don't remember a whole lot. I was really little. My Aunt Tia's wedding, I was actually the maid of honor, even though I was pretty little. And then my Aunt Tia's second wedding, I actually wasn't able to attend because...
Hey, you attended.
Well, I was there for like the very last of the reception. And then...
At least you look good, though.
I don't remember anything from my oldest two cousins' wedding. I do remember my Aunt Mandy's. It was a temple wedding, so, I mean, I just went to the reception. I don't remember my cousin Brittany's, like, at all. At all. Nothing. There's nothing there. But then my cousin Carly, I was still a kid, so, I mean, I don't really technically count that as, like, fully attending. I was just there because...
You had to be.
Yeah.
Like Toby.
But then I missed my cousin Chelsea's, unfortunately. The weather was really bad and I couldn't drive through the canyon. My cousin's Katie's, I helped plan and decorate and do everything. And then my sister's, I was in the wedding party. And my own, obviously. I was in my own. So Chantel's was the first one ever that I got to just sit and watch and just enjoy. So...
What do you think is the next wedding we'll go to? I'm shooting for Jake's.
Really?
I'm hoping for Jake's. We'll do that.
Yeah, maybe. None of my, like, cousins and stuff, they're all around 16 and younger. So...
And that could be the next one.
They're... Yeah.
Which I like.
Those would be
at the
maybe
same
my
time.
next ones.
Even as a guest, I feel like they're stressful. So,
Yeah.
like, I'm okay if it's a couple of years.
I have 2 cousins and then me and my sister, and we were all really close in age. My cousin Chelsea's a year older. My cousin Katie's the same age. And then there's me, and then Millie's like a year and a half younger than me, but she always hung out with us. We all got married. Like, there was a wedding every single year for like 4 years. Like, I'm not kidding you. It was my cousin Chelsea's, then mine, then my cousin Katie's, and then my sister's. And it was crazy because we plan our own wedding, so it was a little stressful. And, like, the catering of the weddings, we always have, like, ham salad. That's, like, our family's tradition from when my grandparents used to own, like, a sandwich factory shop thing. They used to deliver sandwiches to gas stations and stuff. That's, like, the staple sandwich. And we make that for all the weddings. And, like, I've had to make it for a lot of the weddings. And now, like...
But you're one of, like, only 2 or 3 people that can make it.
Yeah, like, the recipe's open, but not a whole lot of people feel comfortable making it because it's intimidating. But, yeah. So me and my mom and then maybe one other person in our family are the people that are like, yeah, we'll make it. Everyone else is like, you should make it. Like, they ask us to make it, so...
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I made the ham salad for mine, my cousin Katie's wedding, and my sister's wedding.
Was it after our wedding or after Katie's wedding? No, because we were in... After one of the weddings or something, we just had a giant bowl of ham salad. And we ate so much.
We were married. We were living in Ogden, so
Yeah.
it must have been my cousin Katie's.
But I thought Katie's, I had to go back to...
Oh, yeah, Katie's we were living in.
Maybe it was for a
I think I
party or
just
something.
made ham salad. Me and my mom just made ham salad. It wasn't for a wedding.
That's right.
We
That's
wanted
right.
to break
That's
down
right.
the recipe to figure out
How much?
what the ingredients would be for just one ham. Because when my family makes it, we make it with like 6 hams, and it's like a bulk recipe. So we had to break it down because obviously that's way too much.
It did not like our stomachs.
Yeah, it was rough.
Much like Panda
But we would
Express.
just like grab the loaf of bread and then bring the bowl out, and that's what we would have for dinner. Is just like scooping it onto the bread and
Just
eating
had
it
a
like a
s-
taco almost.
It was pretty great.
Yeah.
Good time. I don't even think I could do that now. Like, I love the taste, but
I could do
almost
like
semi-ruined it for myself.
maybe 1.5 sandwiches
Like today.
in one
I was
sitting.
like, this is good, but I kind of just want a regular sandwich.
Why didn't you go get one?
I did. Remember?
Oh.
I got that chicken.
Oh, I had 2, but
I technically had 3 sandwiches. And just to be clear, they were like little, like, finger sandwiches.
they were like
Dinner rolls.
maybe the size of like your fist. Like they were a little bit bigger than like dinner rolls, but they were like sandwich rolls. So they were.
I was trying to make myself sound not as fat.
No, they still weren't that big though. They still weren't that big, and you didn't have a lot of the vegetables or fruits. You just had sandwiches and then a couple eggs. So.
And that is why I'm fat. Sandwiches and meat is just so good, though.
Yeah, I'm actually not a huge fan of sandwiches and burgers. Like, they're just not my favorite. I do love, like, chicken sandwiches. I love chicken sandwiches. But, like, when it comes to burgers or just regular sandwiches of any sort, they're just not my favorite. Whenever I go to a restaurant, I hardly ever get a sandwich unless it's a chicken sandwich or a Philly cheesesteak or a French dip. Those are the only exceptions I make at restaurants. I never get a burger. I never get anything else. I will eat like hoagie, like
You liked the
deli sandwiches, if that
meatball
makes sense. So
sub I
like
got.
Oh yeah, that one wasn't too bad. Like at
Jersey
a Subway
Mike's.
sandwich or Jersey Mike's. I will have those if there is like enough vegetables and flavor.
We've never had a Subway sandwich that didn't make us sick.
Yeah.
At least since we've known each other.
I
used to
actually
get them
got
off when I was a
food
kid.
poisoning from Subway in high school when I went on a
times. We got it when we
birthday.
were married,
Yeah,
too.
well, I know. When I was in high school, that's what started me with I won't really eat Subway, is because I got food poisoning from it in high school. So now we usually go to Jersey Mike's. Connor worked there at one point, and we know
Hated
the
the
ins and
job.
outs
The
of
food's
the
really good.
yumminess. And I love the
Actually, the job wasn't that bad. I didn't like any of my coworkers.
like the vinegar and stuff they put on it, like the oil and
Yeah, the red wine vinegar and all
yeah, that's what makes the sandwich for me. I've gotten to the point where I can make a pretty
fancy sandwich.
dressed up sandwich here at home, but the only reason I can handle eating it is the bitterness of the pickles and pepperoncinis. Like if those weren't on there, I would not eat them at all. Sometimes I make Connor just meat, cheese, pickles, mustard, mayo. Oh my gosh, I could not do that. I have to have my sandwich is loaded with vegetables. So, yeah. Anyway, do you remember any of your siblings' weddings?
I hardly remember Lindsay's. I remember it was one of the last times, or the last times, that I saw my great-great-grandma. It was like a big hall, and there was a giant Christmas tree. And iPods had just come out. I remember my cousins had them. I was like, those are so cool. They were there was just an app where you could pretend to shoot different guns. Like AK-47s. Oh, so cool. I remember just being so bored. But that's where I found my love for lemon water. Because my mom was obviously helping a lot. But at that time, I was so little, I was like, Mom, come on, let's just go. She's like, we can't. This is ours. So I remember very little about hers. I remember a little bit about Kelsey's. I remember Ian had a top hat and
That's amazing.
a tailcoat. He was a dapper looking dude. Is that the Salt Lake Temple?
that sounds about like him, which is amazing. It's
a
not
lot of
bad.
pictures.
That's awesome.
I gotta close my eyes and roll back time. Remember they had a chocolate fountain? And I want to say they had disposable cameras that guests could take pictures and stuff.
You told me about. Yep. They did. Kelsey said something about it, and so have you. Both of you guys.
I think
have
I've
said
shown you where they had their reception. It was a really old, historical building.
I think you have, yeah. So they got married in the Salt Lake Temple?
Yeah.
And then had their reception in Ogden?
Mm-hmm. I think they had their honeymoon at the Hotel America or whatever, the really nice hotel in Ogden or Salt Lake. It's Hotel America, right? Is that a place?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if Kelsey and Ian listen to these. Maybe they can correct me. But until then,
or one of your siblings that was old enough to remember.
Yeah. Justin's, I remember a lot of waiting outside the temple. Let's see. I remember we had to wait extra long because something happened with Shemaine in there, I think.
Hopefully she didn't faint, because I fainted in the temple before.
Oh, yeah, and I just stood there, so that was great.
Yeah.
I remember the reception was amazing. Because we went to this warehouse or something, and they just had the finger sandwiches and stuff. I remember something happened with Shemaine's flowers. I think she hated them. And that was the first time that I had a boutonniere. And I still have the bow tie that Justin
Really?
gave me. I think so. It should be that yellow one in my thing.
Really? Oh, that's awesome.
I used to have... Oh, or maybe it's still in storage. I hope so. I kept every boutonniere I ever got. And I dried it. It used to be in my room at home. I hope I saved them.
I think they're still in there. But
all the way
I'm
back.
Not quite sure.
At least I had every single boot in here saved. Because I'm too sentimental like that.
How old were you?
Oh, goodness. Old enough that I'm not sure if... Old enough that I had a cell phone. I remember that. Maybe 13, 14...
We met when we were 14, that August.
But it was almost when we were 15.
You're right.
That's the thing.
So I'm just trying to like maybe give you some time points.
I don't even remember. I remember sitting at like a table and looking at my phone. I think 13, because I think I was still quote unquote with Alyssa. I think.
Which we found out listens to this.
So
hey.
Name drop. Maybe she remembers. I don't know.
Either way.
And they had like a bunch of that lunch meat that we've been meaning to get from that outlet. At least I'm pretty sure. A little fuzzy on the details. Mariah's wedding, I remember I was all upset the whole time because her wedding was the day before my birthday, which I don't think was intentional. She didn't like do it intentionally, but like that was probably the year before I met you. Oh, I don't know. Because I remember, like, my sister Lindsay, like, brought me my birthday presents while we were at Mariah's wedding. And angsty, selfish teen me was like, she did this because she hates me. Why is everyone's stuff always on my birthday? So, I wish I could undo that. I was kind of a snot. I feel bad. The wedding was gorgeous. It was all outside. Mariah looked absolutely beautiful. Matthew was handsome and sexy as ever.
He had his long, luscious hair.
I don't think it was all the way long. I think it was like maybe as long as mine is, if not a little bit longer. I think, Pauline was still alive. That's his mom. That was my mom's best friend. It was a gorgeous wedding. And I remember Mariah's dress, I think, was like a cream colored because the white made her look really white.
Why? Because your whole family is super pale?
Yeah. Justin is the only one that's ever really gets super dark tans. Him and my dad.
You said Austin, you did it as a kid when you were like actually outside a lot.
I was hardly ever inside. And then all my friends moved. And I think that's what... Because like I got into video games and I play them sometimes, but I'd get bored and I'd go play outside.
I'm trying to get Connor back to like being outside.
It's not that I don't like it. I just get bored. But we're going to go see if I have ADHD because I kind of think that's possible.
Wait, we're going to what?
Go see if I have ADHD or ADD.
Oh, yeah. Yep. My doctor's appointment's this week and Connor's is next week. So we both got some things to talk to the doctor about. Maybe we'll do an episode on what's wrong with us in 2 weeks after our appointments are over.
That'll be fun. We could do parts 1 and 2. What's wrong with Addi? What's wrong with me?
Yeah, we could do next week's mine, and then the week after that yours.
That would be pretty funny.
Because I mean, they're not things that like.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like you should open it. Like, if you've got some like,
if you're
I don't want to say wrong with you, but like if you have ailments, if you talk about them and make people aware of them, then they know how to like, then they have more knowledge about it, and like
that when you have a podcast, your life is kind of out there.
Yeah, we found that about
the couple of times we've met people like, listen to your podcast. I'm like, oh, you've heard all my weird poop stories. I'm sorry you had to listen to that. I'm sorry that was created. But it was.
Yeah. I finished watching Connor's D&D podcast, and I'm like,
you have 2?
Oh, I'm almost done. And I was like, I am never going to recommend this to any of my family. It's just way too vulgar because your friends are a little,
hey, it's just
a little crazy. Vulgar. No, because the other ones, Jacob agreed to it. Jacob's the one that happened that whole episode.
That's just gross. Okay, long story short, Jacob got a ghost hand and he pulled the poop out of Stimpy's butt because Stimpy ate the end of a key that they needed. It was a magical key.
Either way,
he ate it to get it past the guards.
It is R-rated content.
It is not R.
I think
it is PG-13.
No,
it might be.
It's worse than PG-13. Maybe not all the way to R, but it is what it's.
Now no one's gonna listen to my podcast.
No, it's good. It's just
I'm gonna get a new host.
There's one episode that I just cannot believe.
And that's why the description even says, "We are so sorry we made this," and it's not labeled that. Traumatizing. Yeah. It is labeled a traumatizing tangent.
Well, there's also a lot of profanity.
That's just Stimpy. He doesn't count.
What?
He counts in real life to everyone, but his swears don't count.
That doesn't. No, because if my mom were to listen to it, she'd be like, "Yes, those count."
Hey, your mom.
I think she would enjoy it, but I think it's I mean, would you tell your mom to listen to it?
Oh, no.
Yeah, exactly. I've just, my close family,
Actually, I have told my mom to listen to it, and she hasn't. So, in your face.
Yeah, but your first, response was no. Now that you...
I am not to be blamed for the behavior of my players. I am not telling you that you are.
It's just listening to it. I've enjoyed it. Okay, I have enjoyed listening to it, but you have to know that it's a little out there, and the whole time.
Okay,
there's certain
you've
things.
Listened to other D&D podcasts. Mine is nowhere near as inappropriate as some of the others.
Yeah, for a D&D podcast, I guess that's right.
For some reason, people think D&D is oh, we're gonna have sex with everything. Okay, mine is nowhere near as inappropriate.
Well, I mean, it does go there, though.
No, it could have been worse.
No, because Stimpy still asked.
They went to an all-female island. They asked to be given child. That's a normal thing. Their tribe was dying out.
They paid them for it, though.
Well, you gotta get something out of it.
Okay, we are off topic.
You think? That's what you get for bad-mouthing my podcast.
I'm not bad-mouthing it.
We're not friends anymore.
I really just want to say, his friends just need to listen to him. So many things could have been avoided if they would have just listened or looked a little bit more.
And that's why sometimes I just punish them. I just had Jacob's arm get cut off because he doesn't listen.
Yeah. Didn't you have him fall into a trapped spike thing because he wasn't listening in real life to the
Yeah, I was like, well, Jake's not paying attention, so Jake falls in.
Yeah, and he didn't even hear that.
He was talking to somebody in the background. I was like, oh, what?
Well, I guess we'll hurt him. It's just what was one of the things? Oh, one of the riddles, he was like, oh, this wheel is really dry. It smells like it came from the sea. It's salty. It's really dry.
It's so
it just soaks up all the water. And they're like, let's try to do all these things. And it's just oh my gosh, just stick it in the ocean.
Let's use it as a boat.
Just stick it in the ocean. It was like a wheel to a ship.
It was
a pirate ship.
An enchanted ship's wheel that once you threw it in the ocean, it would spawn an ethereal ship.
What was it that we were listening to today that I was like... There was another one that he was like, okay, this man is is paddling in circles in the oceans with fairies underneath them, enchanting them. And they're like, there's probably some kind of demon under them.
There's probably magic. We need to try to detect magic. And I was like, I literally told you.
I know. And then after you told them a second time, there's fairies enchanting them, Stimpy was like... There's a demon. There's a demon.
And then they were like, well, the boat's magic. That must be it.
I was like, oh my gosh.
That is why it took almost a year to just do 20 episodes. Addie's almost crying in tears. Or crying in tears. Crying in laughter, which makes me happy.
But if you listen to it...
It's a really good podcast. Addie recommends it.
Storytelling and creativity and puzzle creating.
It is all homebrew. I did create all of this.
Amazing. you think that he would have Googled a lot of this stuff, but, like, he came up with these puzzles and riddles and, like, poems, like, and all of the characters' voices and backstories. Like, it is so crazy, and, like, it's so long for him to have created all of it. So.
It's pretty great.
He just did a really good job.
Saying no one
I'm
should
knocking
listen
your
to
friends.
I'm knocking my friends.
No.
You got some explaining to do.
I am.
Now what podcast is R-rated, Addi? Huh?
I am warning you of his friends. Which, if you know them, I guess you already kind of know where that's gonna go anyways.
Speaking of weddings, I don't know, we should probably go somewhere after that.
What?
So, I don't know, the weddings was the title of the episode.
Let's talk a little bit about our wedding, because all we said was like, oh, I planned the whole thing.
I remember so little. One of my favorite pictures of you ever is from our wedding.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's the one with you on his back drinking the bottle of sparkling cider. God. That and the one where you're biting the
yeah.
Those are my two favorite pictures of you.
So we had a temple wedding. I got married in the Ogden Temple.
I forgot the ring. So I told you that.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot the ring
like,
in my regular pants, and I had to go get my brother-in-law, and I was like, hey,
I mean, for a temple wedding, they're not as important. Like, after you're done doing, like, the ceremony, they're like, you can exchange rings if you want,
and then I was, like, really
or you can do it later.
And I accidentally, like, almost broke your finger. Sorry, excuse me.
Either way, we had the temple wedding. So when Connor first saw me, it wasn't actually in my wedding dress. When we left the temple is when he saw my wedding dress. Yeah. When we left the temple,
I did see some of your bridals before our wedding.
Oh.
I didn't tell you that, but
rude. How?
You were looking at them on your phone right next to me.
Yeah.
And I was looking at them and you're like, don't look.
Either way, my dress was pretty simple, but I loved it.
Darth Vader's
and I actually fit in it.
I can't reach him. My fingers are too fit.
Don't push him back farther. Leave him alone. We're still talking.
I'm trying to save Vader. I got him.
We had a really early wedding. I think we had our ceremony.
It was so nice.
We had to get to the temple at 9, but our ceremony was at 10. Yeah. And then we had the reception to start at 12, but you know, usually you do your ceremony and then you go take pictures with your wedding party and stuff.
We told everybody, like, okay, we're gonna go take pictures, and then the
reception starts at 12.
It starts at 12. We will eat after the bride and groom eat.
Yeah, but once we were done getting the pictures, we like start heading to the reception, and my mom calls me and she's like, "Everyone's getting really antsy and they really want to eat, so you really need to get here fast." And I was like, "Seriously? Like, really? Like, this is really happening?"
Yeah.
On my wedding, people are rushing me. So that was a whole ordeal.
Eating, and we're like, we'll eat. And then when we were trying to eat, people were trying to come talk to us, and I was like,
yeah,
cool.
But then when I got there, I still feel off about this. My dress started ripping. Like on the wedding day, it started ripping. There were seams that started ripping, and Vance had come up to me a couple times and said, like, "Oh, your dress is ripping." And the last time he did it, I blew up. He was crying for like an hour, and I still feel awful about it. But like, I couldn't just go in and console him for 30 minutes because I had to be present. I did go and talk to him after a little bit and made things better. I feel awful about it.
I was trying to help you fix your dress in like one of the side rooms, and Nolan came in and was like, "Whoa!" And I was like, "I'm just trying to fix your dress."
I had stuff underneath. Like there wasn't any. Like if my dress was pulled up to my belly, I'd still be covered. Like my undergarments would still have been covered too. But it was just a little bit stressful. One of my mom's best friends helped me fix the dress enough to where I was okay. Like, obviously I point out all of the bad things that happened, but our wedding was beautiful. Yeah. We didn't have a line. Like, people didn't come up and go down the line and greet us.
Because we were like, no way.
Yeah, we are not going to stand in a line. I don't think Chantel did either. They ate, and then if someone wanted to come greet them, they just went up to them.
Which is the way to do it.
Yeah. We kind of had, like I said again, brown bag wedding. You kind of take traditions from whatever you want, like whatever like wedding traditions you want. We had a dance. We didn't have a line. We went and greeted the tables instead of everyone coming to us. We still had the cake, obviously. We did not have toasts.
Jake was supposed to.
We didn't have
toast,
like assigned seatings or anything.
Come up with one.
It was still like the reception was an open house, but our reception was at 12 o'clock, like noon.
We got out of there by 2, right?
So, because we wanted to leave, we didn't want to have a late reception.
We didn't want our wedding to take literally all day.
Yeah, what's the point? We got to leave super early and head to our honeymoon.
It was nice.
Another thing that was stressful is like, people were like leaving. They were like, and it was important people that were just like, oh, we really got to go. And I'm like, I told you it was our wedding. Like, why are,
this has been planned for
really?
months.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. A couple of the wedding party, which, I mean, it's fine. It was just like the day of, I was like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Like, are you serious? You're just gonna leave? But I don't regret anything about our wedding. It was beautiful. I loved every moment of it.
What
my
about
mom.
The people eating.
Kate, there was. Also, if my mom ever listens to this, she forgot the flowers at the temple. So every single wedding picture we have does not have any flowers except for my own bouquet. Connor doesn't even have his boutonniere.
And
nothing.
They were made out of maps, and mine said death.
They were amazing, but they're not in any of our wedding pictures. But I like to just mess with my mom. At this point, I'm like, the wedding pictures are still beautiful,
so
Mom.
You
it's
do
okay.
Want her to listen to my podcast.
But I would love for my mom to listen to this. I think she would find it absolutely hilarious.
My podcast.
Legends of Euphoria?
Yeah.
I'd have to give her a lot of warnings.
No, you just let her go in blind, and that's even better. My one warning is that, for some reason, the audio was always on.
I know,
Someone
it's
would
kind
be
of rough.
loud one week and then really quiet the next week. And since it's all coming from one audio source, I couldn't just pick and choose their audio channels.
Yeah.
So, everyone, I'd love for you to listen to it the first episode. I was still getting into editing audio.
I mean, I think we listened to like the third to last episode today, and there was still parts where we were kind of adjusting the audio because it was too loud in one spot, and like we couldn't hear Jacob in one other because Jacob like sounded like
he sounded like Kenny from South Park, just
talking in a sweater or like underwater.
I was like, Jake, what are you doing?
Yeah. But either way, our wedding was beautiful. My mom did a fantastic job. Yeah. The cake looked amazing, which our sister-in-law Charmaine did. I'm thinking of, I was going to say Chantel because we went to Chantel's wedding yesterday because I've just got a lot of things on my mind. I've been off of my anxiety pills for a couple days because we were at a hotel. My brain is everywhere.
Is that fun?
But it was beautiful. We honestly went 30 minutes away from where we lived for our honeymoon. But it
so nice.
Was amazing.
We just took a week.
It was a really nice condo.
And just spent the time together.
We ended up going out to dinner once, and Connor's still upset about it. But I look back at it, and I still liked that we did it.
Where we went.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, well, we're awesome.
Yeah.
I'm no longer
you hated it so much. I'm glad. I forced Connor to go out the last couple days and drive back into Ogden to go to Buffalo Wild Wings and then drive back to the condo, which, I mean, was about a 30-minute drive to the restaurant and back.
The reason I was upset is we were either hardly clothed or not clothed at all during we had been eating
the same food all week, like ham salad, macaroni and hamburger, like... Yeah. We made big meals to eat leftovers, so we didn't have to like cook while on our honeymoon because there was a full stocked kitchen. We were just like there was no food stocked in the kitchen, but like there was everything you needed to cook.
Well, we were both in between jobs. When we got married.
But there was also no restaurants near the condo.
Have money to go out.
Yeah, so I just needed a change of food. But either way, we had fun, and then we got back and we both started new jobs, and then a couple months later I got pregnant and sick, and
a couple months later I quit my job because I hated it with every fiber.
And then Connor started a new job that he's still working at now, and they have been amazing to support him and make sure. And
I don't love the job per se, but I love the company and my coworkers enough that I keep doing it.
Yeah, they've been amazing because we used to work. He used to work in Ogden, and they let him stay working from home, which has been amazing. So
well, and the cool thing is, when Toby was born, I took 2 weeks off.
Oh yeah.
And then I had to come back to work for a week, and they're like, "Okay, we're shutting down the office for 2 weeks for COVID," and I never went back.
Yeah, because we ended up moving.
They're still not back in office.
Well, I know. Oh, I guess you're right. They said, "Oh, we're gonna shut it for 2 weeks," but then they just kept shutting it. And then in December when we moved, Connor was like, "Hey, can I move and still work here?" And they were like, "Yeah, just make sure you're doing what you're doing."
Yeah. It was.
And now he's still like one of the best employees.
Some weeks I'm getting overrun, which is good. Good. Gives me something to work harder for. It's hard to stay working as hard when you're at the top. But yeah, now we're really short. So if you're looking for a job that has really good pay and is actually pretty dang easy, go work at Link Interactive.
Yeah.
Because we're so short.
Hey, this is the longest episode we've had since, I don't know, like I think Christmas.
A hot minute. Yeah.
So you're welcome, guys.
So gracious.
You're welcome for our tangent.
Speaking of tangents, you should check out a podcast episode labeled Terrible Tangent.
No. A traumatizing tangent.
Correct, yeah. So Addi says you should check out a traumatizing tangent.
Gosh.
Thanks, Addi, for that plug.
Okay.
Yeah, check
Goodbye,
out Legends of
everybody.
Goodbye.